feel like all the comments are gonna be like, you didn't give it a chance. Would you? Would you give this a chance? Hello. Hi. Why are we here? Well, you read the title of the video. We're doing another TikTok recipe test. You guys are loving these, and I actually am very, very much enjoying them as well. Everything from the finding the TikTok recipe to the making of the TikTok recipe to being shocked by the TikTok recipe. I really enjoy it. I think this is like the 7th one we've done of this. But today I thought that we would recipe and taste test some pasta TikTok recipes. I love pasta. I make it very frequently. It's one of my favorite like busy weeknight meal things to make because it satisfies my need, like my need for carbs. Also, it's super easy just to throw a bunch of veggies in with the pasta, so you get your vegetables, but you also get that like comforting comfort food of pasta. Myself and Molly picked out 3 different recipes to try. They are all on the side of like quick and easy, and one is a little bit more interesting. Let's get cooking. Okay, so this first recipe is by Food Dolls. It's essentially everything I hate about a one-pot recipe and a one-pot pasta, in that I don't think that one-pot pasta dishes are necessary. This one takes it one step further in that it goes into the oven for 45 minutes, which I find curious since spaghetti takes like at max 10 minutes to cook on the stove. But I'm not gonna hate on it. I haven't tried it yet. So we're putting half of the spaghetti, breaking it in half, putting it into a casserole dish. I'm not going to break it in half because I'm breaking so many rules for this recipe already, and I just couldn't live with myself. Putting that into a casserole dish and then covering it with the largest onions I have ever seen. And the largest chunks of garlic I've ever seen. Then some pasta, oregano, salt, oil, and covering it with water. And then we're covering it and putting it in the oven for 45 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Please pray. I definitely feel like all of Italy is angry with me right now. So this is 45 minutes. So they mix it around and then add cheese and then put it back in until the cheese is melted. It's like super watery. Really can't wait to bite into these giant onion noodles. Grotesque. Cheese, please. Wow, I can really tell it's the end of the day with how clumsy I'm becoming. Okay, we have some cheese. No. Okay, I feel like all the comments are gonna be like, you didn't give it a chance. Would you? Would you give this a chance? They mixed it all together, right? I mean, it looks better on camera than it does in real life. You're like, oh my God, it's so mushy. The noodles are just like breaking apart. I see this and I just want to go, ew, David. Ew, David. You know what? I'm gonna just do this much because I already know I'm not gonna, I just feel like I'm not gonna like it. It's also really hot, so let's let that cool down for a second. Yep, it tastes exactly, the noodle texture is exactly like canned spaghetti. It's really terrible. Jarred tomato sauce, like you were just saying, like should be generally fine because it's jarred tomato sauce. I don't know what happened. It even ruined that. I don't like it. Don't make this. Make pasta the normal way. Make a homemade sauce. It takes 10 minutes and then mix them together with some pasta water and you will have a gorgeous spaghetti. It's a no for me, Doug. Okay, so this next one is a creamy pasta. Super simple, creamy pasta. It is from Simple Food for You. Thank you. Essentially what we were doing is roasting some, looks like grape or cherry tomatoes, red onion, garlic, some spices, and carrots in the oven, and then blending it all together in, well, a blender. I mean, will it taste good? Let's find out. For this recipe, I'm only substituting 2 things. Vegan parm calls for creme fraiche. I don't have that, but I thought MacGyver for a vegan creme fraiche is take some vegan cream cheese and some pasta water from cooking the pasta. Now we add everything to a blender along with the cream cheese and pasta water. All right, my creme fraiche substitute is cream cheese. Figured just anything creamy would work. Some sugar. And a bouillon cube. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the pasta water from the pasta that I cooked right here because the cream cheese is a bit thick. Damn, boy, he's thick! Like that much. And then blend it. And then I don't know if she puts it in a pan and cooks it again. I just rewatched the video and forgot to add basil, so I'm adding that now. Okay, we have our pasta. Got our sauce. Let's mix it together. I'll start with that much sauce. Yeah, that's a very nice sauce. It smells really good from the small taste that I've had. It's quite tasty, actually. It's a little bit sweeter. Okay, I guess I just played it. Give it a try with some cheese. Looks like this, very bright, vibrant, kind of looks like a fake mac and cheese. Extreme craft dinner vibes. And then she tops it with some basil, so I did that too. It's actually the perfect, like, plating, like food styling, little bundle of basil right there. All right, there it is. Looks really good. It smells really good. The little taste I had earlier of the sauce right out of the blender was pretty good, so it can't be bad, right? Yeah, it's very tasty. It's a little sweet. When you roast vegetables, they caramelize. So I don't think you actually need the sugar to balance out the acid of the tomato, because you have carrots, which are inherently already sweet, and then you roast them and they become sweeter. Onions also caramelize when you roast them, so I think you actually are fine without the sugar. The cream cheese is nice because it adds like a little bit of a tang, which balances out with the sweetness really well, and the acid. Yeah, no, this is good. I would make a couple changes just the next time that I do it, but I would definitely make this again with those changes. This is a great way to hide vegetables in your kids' meals. Think about it.
What? That's the evilest thing I can imagine.
All right, so this third recipe is, well, different. Not your traditional pasta recipe. It's skewered pasta. It's from @sauce, which I believe is Truff, the brand. Essentially what they're doing is taking cheese strings, stuffing pasta with it, putting it on a skewer, covering it in tomato sauce, and then covering it in cheese and baking it. I mean, to me, it's giving rubbery pasta. I could be wrong. Let's find out. For vegan substitutions, cheese strings. The day I used to make a cheese string, I can't find it anywhere, so I just got one of these blocks, and I'm just gonna cut it into like cheese string-like shapes, and mozzarella cheese. And then everything else will be the same. Let's see if that fits into here. More or less. All right, that's our guide. Stuffing the rigatonis. Rigatoni? I guess the plural of rigatoni is just rigatoni. This is a great thing if you have a child to make them do to help you in the kitchen. Nope. I'm gonna spray the bottom of that because it's definitely gonna stick if I don't. Now we're skewering the pasta and making a pasta lollipop. And then you get this. Put that onto a pan. All right, let's do the rest of them. Okay, now we are covering it in sauce. I think if I wrote this recipe, if I was to do something like this, I think I would put the sauce underneath as well. I just think it's gonna get rubbery. Now we need our cheese. And we're also adding cheese to the outside? Sure, extra cheesy. So we bake this at 350 for 10 minutes, uncovered, I assume. Yes, uncovered. Oh, we have pasta popsicles. Come get your popsicle. It's got pasta in it. What is that accent?
That's a good question.
Can you just like pull it off? It's pasta stuffed with cheese. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's okay. I would rate it as fine. I'm sorry, I don't have much more to say.
Stunt food or good recipe?
What do you mean stunt food?
It's like a thing on TikTok. This guy does like, is it just for show? Like, is it just for a cool video, or is it actually a recipe?
Definitely stunt food. Or like, I'm at an event and look at this cool food I came up with, but then you eat it and you're like, it's cheese and pasta. All right, well, there you have it, 3 pasta recipes. If you have any recipes that you would like me to try so that you do not waste a pound of spaghetti like I just did, leave that in the comment section down below. And if you want more delicious food inspiration, check out my other videos. Bye.